Okay, we'll discuss one more problem based on that one. Then we'll go for the Markov chain properties or the characteristics. Okay. Take down. A man either drives a car or catches a train to go to office each day. To go to office each day. I will repeat. A man either drives a car or catches a train to go to office each day. Then he never goes 2 days in a row. He never goes 2 days in a row. Row by train. But if he drives one day, then the next day he is just as likely to drive again as he is to travel by train. Full stop. Now suppose that on the first day of the week, the man tossed a fat die and drive to work if and only if 6 appear. Fine. 6 appear. Fine. First subdivision. The probability that he drives to work in the long run. Second one, long run. Yesterday you attended classes or no? Long run. Second one, the probability that he takes a train on the third day. Okay, that's all. Question over. So tell me what is happening here. Read the statement. How a man goes to office? Either by car or by train. Okay, that is the first statement given. What is the second one given? He never goes 2 days in a row by train. What is the meaning? He will not continuously go in train for 2 simultaneous days. Okay, today if he catches goes by train means tomorrow he will go by car only. He will not take the train. Okay, ba rendu naal thodandu ava train la poga maatanga. Okay, one day train la ponanga, what is the next possibility? He will be going only by car only. Okay, ba what is the next one given? If he drives one day, then next day he is just as likely to drive in a car or go by train. What is the meaning of this? For train they have given both equal chances. So today if he is driving the car, tomorrow he can either go by train or he can go by car. Both is having how many chances? How many chances? Equal chances. Equal chances means what is the probability value? What is the probability value? Equal chances means 1 by 2. Total probability value is 1. So equal means what will be the probability value? 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Okay. Next one, what is given? On the first day of the week, the man tossed his car and drive to work. F1 and F6 appeared. How is deciding whether to go by train or car? He is going to toss a die. When he is going to go by car, only F6 appeared. If any other number comes, he is going to go by train. This is the procedure of him to decide by which mode he is going to go to the office. What is the first one you have to find? Probability that he drives to work in the long run. Long run means what you are supposed to find? What is that one? Pi value. Long run means what you are supposed to find? Pi. Okay, how many states are here? 2 states. Either is going to travel by train or is going to travel by car. So how many states are there? 2 states. So we can assume it as pi 1, pi 2. We have to find what is the value for this. What is the formula we will make use of? Formula or condition to find pi? Long run. Yesterday full day we discussed that one. Pi p is equal to pi. What is the another condition? Pi 1 plus pi p equal to 1. The total probability value equal to 1. Using these two relation we can find what is our pi value. Okay. Start the solution. Let pi 1 is equal to man travels by train. Man travels by train. Man travels by train. Pi 2 travels by car. Pi 2 he travels by car. So what is the formula you told? Pi p equal to pi. What is p is called as? What is p? What is the name of the P matrix? TP and transition probability matrix. So to solve the problem is first we must find what is your P. Only if you know the P, you can apply the formula and get the answer. Form the matrix, right? The TPM, small p, small p, small p. Transition probability matrix is given by capital P equal to. So how we made the assumption here? First one is for train and second one is for car. Here also should assume the same pattern. Don't change. Train, car, train, car. Now you will fill this probability values based on the given information. What is the meaning? TP. What is the meaning? The first day it travels by train and then 5p equal to 5. So what is our 5? 5 1, 5 2. There are two states. Substitute in matrix 0 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. This should be equal to 5 1 5 2. 5p equal to 5. Simplify row into column. What you will get? 0 by 1 plus 1 by 2 by 2 should be equal to 5. Go into first column. Similarly, go into second column. 5 1 plus 1 by 2 by 2 is equal to 5. We will have one more equation. What is that? 5 1 plus 5 1 plus 5 2 equal to 1. Because total probability value is 1. Equation. So now let us solve all those three and define what is 5 1 and 5 2. From equation 1, what we will get? 5 1 will be equal to 5 2 by 2. Substitute that here. 5 2 by 2 plus 5 2 equal to 1. This is the equation. So 5 1 is replaced as 5 2 by 2. Cross multiply, what you will get? 2 plus 1 will give you 3. So 3 by 2 by 2. That is equal to 1. So what is 5 2 value? 2 value. Now identify 5 1. 5 1. 5 1 plus. No column multiplication. Now order. This one is another condition. The total probability value is 1. Here the probability values are 5 1 and 5 2. So if you add 5 1 and 5 2, it should be equal to 1. Another condition to solve the problem. We have three equations. We have to solve all this and define what is 5 1 and 5 2. If any was not having some relation, this is a permanent condition. Our choice. If you want to substitute for 5 2 means you substitute. Not like that. Simultaneous equation solving. And solving is simultaneous equation solving. Anyone can substitute. This is one way of solving and getting the answer. Okay, you can solve by any other methods. Now you girls completed 5 1. What is 5 1? 100. We are having three equations and two unknowns now. Any way you solve, just to define 5 1 value. That's it. Is it? So right, therefore 5 is equal to 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 2. 1 by 3, 2 by 2. Now give me the answer for the question asked. What is the first one as supposed to find? The probability that he drives to work for a long time. So what is the probability value? Say it out. 1 by 3. 1 by 3. What is the assumption you make? 5 1 is for? Wait, 5 2 is for? Car. So what should be the answer? Question. What is the question? If he drives means he's going to go by train or car. Then what is the probability value? 2 by 3 or 1 by 3? 2 by 3. They are asked to find the probability of long run for a car. 5 2 indicates for car. So write as conclusion. Hence, the probability that he drives to work is he drives to work, in the long run, is 2 by 3. Is 2 by 3. Now see the next one, the second one. The probability that he takes a train on the third day. He takes a train on third day. What you will find? You are going to find what happens on the third day, not for a long run. Then what concept you have to apply? Just now I recall. P power n. Any nth day means what you are supposed to find? P power n. To find P power n, what you need? P. Here P will be a vector, not our TPM. Our TPM here is different, that P will be a different. Angani P சொல்றது எதுவா இருக்கும்னோட initial probability. Okay, this capital P is called TPM, transition probability matrix. Okay, there whatever P you are using is for the initially what is going to happen. Okay, that will be a row vector, it will not be a matrix. Okay, so tell me how we design that one. P0 how we find initial stage. Okay, I will put the question another way. Okay, what is the chances of him to travel either by a car or by a train on the first day? How he is deciding his travel, ma? By throwing a die. Okay, he is going to throw a die. If 6 appears means he goes by car. Car or train? Drive to work. Car. If 6 appears means he is going to go by car. Any other number appears means train. So what is the chance of him to go by car? 1 by 6. Diamonds, total 6 possibilities. Out of 6s, 6 appears only once. So 1 by 6. What is the chance of him to travel by train? 5 by 6. That is mine. That will be our initial probability. Initial na first day and the விஷயம் நடக்கிறதுக்கான chances என்ன இருக்குங்கிறது நீ கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது உங்களோட initial one. Okay, தேவையான இடத்துல நம்ம P0 denote பண்ணுவோம். ஒரு சில இடத்துல we start with 1. First day, second day and third day. Okay, so start second subdivision. Probability of traveling by car. Probability of traveling by car is equal to 1 by 6. Probability of traveling by car is equal to 1 by 6. Next one, probability of traveling by train. Probability of traveling by train equal to 5 by 6. Equal to 5 by 6. Next one, the initial state the second day, what is the chance of him to travel by car? Travel by car. 11 by 2. What is the chance of him to travel by train? 1 by 2. Okay. Now go for the third day. Find what is P3. So P3 equal to P2 into P2. So 1 by 12, 11 by 12, 0, 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Again, go into column. So this will become 0. This will be 11 by 12 into 1 by 2. 11 by 12. Next one, go into second column. You will get it as 1 by 12 plus 11 by 13 by 20. Find P4. Very good. So what is our actual question? On third day. On third day, what are you supposed to find? It travels by train. Okay. So what is your answer? 11 by 24. So right. Therefore, probability of the man travels by train on third day is equal to 11 by 24. So already in the previous class I told you, if you are not able to take LCMs, what you should do? Convert as decimals and make the help of a calculator to do the calculation. Not compulsory that you have the values only in fraction. So convert as decimals and with the help of calculator find the answers. Okay, maximum 3 decimal places is enough. No need to mark more than 3 decimal places. Any doubt so far? Any doubts? Clear with this concept? Any doubts to clarify? So we'll start the class. Right? Classification of Markov chain. This is like the characteristics of that chain. One by one characteristics, and then we are going to check in the problem. It is going to follow which characteristics or classification. Classification of Markov chain. First one, a reducible chain. A reducible chain. A reducible chain. A reducible. Take down. All states. You need the spelling for irreducible. Written everyone? Right. If all states communicate with each other, comma, then we say that the Markov chain is irreducible. The Markov chain is irreducible. Second one, periodic and aperiodic states. Periodic and aperiodic states. So right, the period small d suffix I, di. The period di of a written state I is defined as the GCD of all m We will take all the possibilities. Out of all the possibilities, we will find the GCD. That will be our PI value. Next line. State I is said to be periodic. State I is said to be periodic if Di greater than 1 and A periodic if Di equal to 1. So when it will be periodic, if our GCD is greater than 1, then it is a periodic. If the GCD is equal to 1, then it is said to be a periodic. Okay. Next one. Recurrent or persistent. Recurrent or persistent state. Right? A state I is said to be recurrent if the written state I is certain. CERTAIN is certain. That is capital F suffix II is equal to summation of small f suffix II equal to 1. So simply what the same is, we are starting from I and we are going to come back to I. If there is a sure possibility of happening of this event, then it is said to be a persistent or recurrent event. Okay, next one. Transient state. Right? A state I is said to be transient. A state I is said to be transient if and only if how do you write in short form? IFF. If and only if is short form as IFF. Okay, if and only if there is a positive probability. That the process will not return to this state. So the state return பண்ண முடியாம ஒரு பாசிட்டிவ் ப்ராபபிலிட்டி வேல்யூ இருக்கு. பாசிட்டிவ் ப்ராபபிலிட்டி வேல்யூ இருந்தாலுமே அதை என்ன பண்ண முடியாது, அந்த ஸ்டேட் ரிட்டர்ன் வர முடியாது. அப்படி இருந்தா it is said to be a transient state. Okay. Next one. Non-null persistent. PERSISTENT. Right? The state I is said to be a non-null persistent if its mean occurrence time mu I is finite, this mean value should be a finite quantity, finite, and null persistent if mu I equal to infinity, Next one, ergodic. Next classification, ergodic. Actually have an ergodic process but it's not included for this syllabus, so we will discuss. Ergodic, right? A non-null persistent and aperiodic state is called ergodic. So ergodic is two conditions should be satisfied. What are they? It should be non-null persistent and also it should be aperiodic. If both are satisfied, then we will say that it is an ergodic. Okay. Next one, absorbing state. What is the meaning of absorbing? It's the same concept here. And the state can then directly over that state is called as an absorbing state. Okay, so right? A state I of a Markov chain. A state I of a Markov chain is called an absorbing state. If no other state is accessible from it. If no other state is accessible from it, that is Pij is equal to 1 for I equal to j, equal to 0 for I not equal to j. Pij is equal to 1 for I equal to j, equal to 0 if I not equal to j. Next one, ergodic chain. So right, a Markov chain is said to be ergodic chain if all its states are ergodic. If all its states are ergodic. Previously I gave you ergodic, that is for each state. If all the states are going to be ergodic, then the chain itself will be called as an ergodic chain. Next one, essential state. Right? A state I is called an essential state. If it communicates with every other state. If it communicates with every other state. Tell me how many classifications are given, ma'am? 9. Okay. based on all this one, the problems will be asked. You will be given a Markov chain. Okay, you will be asked to identify whether it is going to be periodic, or it is going to be transient, or it is irreducible, or it is endurable. So all these things you are going to check in our given Markov concept. Okay. So to solve the problems, what you are going to do is that you are going to convert everything into a transition diagram. What is the transition diagram? We are going to put all our key matrices into a diagrammatic form, relationship form. Okay, and diagram we discuss easier. And I will try to represent the TPM into a diagrammatic form, and then we will be doing our discussion. Okay, so before going to the problems, make a note of all these points which I am telling you now. It will be helpful for you to discuss the problem. Note. First one. If a Markov chain is finite and irreducible, then all its states are non-null persistent. All its states are non-null persistent. So already I gave the definition for non-null persistent. How did it involve the mean occurrence? But in the statement prakaram you need not calculate the mean. What is enough if you take whether it is finite and irreducible. 90% will be finite only because we are discussing only a finite one. Okay, what is the other one you have to take? Irreducible. Irreducible means what is the meaning? See the first definition. If all states communicate with each other. Okay, எல்லா ஸ்டேட் எப்படி இருக்கணும்? எல்லா ஸ்டேட்டும் கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணணும். அது டைரக்டா இல்லாம பரவாயில்லை, இன்டைரக்டா கூட இருக்கு. So if all states are going to communicate with each other means it is said to be irreducible. So non-null persistent means what you have to take? It is finite and irreducible. You need not follow the definition. Definition is for writing purpose alone. But in the problem what you are going to do? You are going to check whether it is finite and irreducible. That two conditions is enough. Okay. Second one. An observing state is a recurrent state. An observing state is a recurrent state. An observing state is a recurrent state. Third point. All states of a finite, irreducible Markov chain are recurrent. Next point. Pij. This I gave you. No need. I think this points are necessary to solve the problems now. So our problems definitions correct pathina using the definition it will be complicated. For that only all these points are given. To check with these points alone it is enough to discuss whether it is irreducible or transient or observable. Okay. Take the first problem. Find the nature of the states. Find the nature of the states of the Markov chain with the TPM. Capital P equal to, you are given the states as 0, 1, 2. The 0, 1, 0, 1 by 2, 0, 1 by 2, 0, 1, 0. So what is the statement given? Generally identify the nature of the states only given. You have not mentioned any states. So if they are not mentioned, means what are the things which it is that whether it is irreducible, whether it is non-persistent, whether it is encoded. The mood problem check panna. What are the things we are going to discuss? It is irreducible, non-persistent and encoded. If you take these three states, that is enough. Nothing is mentioned. Okay. So before going to the checking, what you are going to do is that you have to confirm each other corresponding transition diagram for the space. For the 3 matrix, you are going to put a matrix. Okay, so start the solution. Given xn equal to xn indicates the states. What are the states given? 8 states. What are they? 0, 1. Why we are writing this one is that to show that it is a finite one. Obviously, it is a finite only. So, how many states are given? 3 states. Do you all know practical concept? How to convert it into a transition diagram? Very easy, students. Circuits and transition diagram. How many states are given? 3. That is called as the nodes. So, how many nodes you have to draw? 3 nodes. 0, 1, 2. Anything you can draw, that is your choice. Then you have to connect everything according to the given TPP. Okay. See the first row. 0 to 0. Any connections are there? No. What is the probability value? 0. That means no communication. Okay. 0 to 1. 1. So what you will do? Remove the map from 0 to 1. The probability value is 1. Okay. Now 0 to 2. Any communications are there? Now start with 1. 1 to 0. 1 by 2. So how do you draw? Like this. 1 to 0. Arrow marking is important mark. You have to know which direction is going. So 1 by 2. Then 1 to 1 possible. 1 to 2. 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So you mark here. 1 to 2. 1 by 2. Now for state 2. 2 to 0 any communication? 2 to 1. Yes. What is the chance? 1. So 2 to 1. The probability value is 1. Then 2 to 2 any possibilities? So this is your corresponding transition diagram. We come across the steps of diagrams or not? How come no? Others? Still your subjects are not accepted these concepts. So this is called as the transition diagram. So what is the first one you have to check now? What are the 3 things that you have to check? Irreducible, non-persistent and encoded. First we'll go for irreducible. Let me give the explanation. State 0 and 1. State 0 and 1 communicate with each other. State 0 and 1 communicate with each other. State 1 and 2. State 1 and 2 communicate with each other. They are directly communicating. 1 and 2 are communicating with each other. Next one. State 2 and 0. State 2 and 0 communicate with each other. With each other through state 1. Through state 1. 2 and 0, any direct actions are there? No, it is communicated only through state 1. Through state 1. So write next line. Hence, the Markov chain is irreducible. Hence, the Markov chain is irreducible. So irreducible is over. What is the next one I asked you to check? Non-null persistent. What is the condition for non-null persistent? Now I gave you a note, no? Finite and irreducible. If it is going to be finite and irreducible, then we can say that it is non-null persistent. Whether both conditions are satisfied? Yes. So right. Since the Markov chain is finite and irreducible, then therefore all its states are non-null persistent. All its states are non-null persistent. What is the next one you have to check, ma? It is ergodic or not. What is the condition for ergodic Markov chain? See that one? Ergodic. A non-null persistent at aperiodic. Okay, already proved non-null persistent. Yes or no? What is the other thing you have to prove? Aperiodic. If you are able to prove that it is an aperiodic one, then we can say that it is an ergodic. What is the meaning of aperiodic, ma? And the G series should be equal to 1 or greater than 1. Equal to 1 means it is aperiodic. If it is not equal to 1, periodic. Greater than 1 means periodic. If it is equal to 1, aperiodic. Check panlama. So right. So idan G series la veduma, that don't make that complicated. I will tell you in a simple way. Apprama G series continue. First you have to check for each state separately. Okay. So you check whether there is any possibility for starting from one state and return back to the same state. அதுக்கு வழி இருக்காங்கறத நம்ம செக் பண்ணணும். ஒரு ஸ்டேட்ல இருந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணனும், என்ன பண்ணனும்? ரிட்டர்ன் அந்த ஸ்டேட்லயே வரணும். அதை வச்சு தான் நம்ம பீரியாடிக் ஏரியாவை கால்குலேட் பண்ண முடியும். Start from state 0. Whether you can return back to 0. What is the path? 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. Okay, right? State 0. We are going to discuss for state 0. State 0. So what is the path you are having? You are moving from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. How many steps you are taking? 1 step. 3. 2. 0 to 1, 1 to 0. How many steps you are taking? 2 steps. So we will check for state 1. dn equal to 2. If you want, mention in bracket GCD of all states. GCD of all states. So it is 2 mark. So you tell me whether it is periodic or not. Aperiodic. Aperiodic. Correct? It is periodic if it is greater than 1 and aperiodic if equal to 1. 1 second. Periodic, right? Okay. What is this one here? 2. अपने periodic का aperiodic का periodic. Correct है ना? वही सारा confusion मुझे क्या कुछ periodic और aperiodic periodic. Aperiodic means the value should be equal to 1. So this is periodic or aperiodic? Periodic. The meaning is not aperiodic. अपने it is ergodic or not ergodic? Ergodic means what is the condition? It should be aperiodic. Okay, it should be aperiodic. But here it is not aperiodic. So it is ergodic or not ergodic? Not ergodic. So right? The states are periodic with period 2. Periodic with period 2. That is, the states are not aperiodic. The states are not aperiodic. So final conclusion, since the states are not aperiodic, comma, the states are not ergodic. 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 Can you understand, ma'am? Okay, generally if you ask you for classification, means if you check this things, that is enough. No need to check for any other classifications. But there are some problems where they will mention the classifications. In those cases, you have to use the classifications to solve your problems. Okay. One more problem. With that, we can stop. If you don't know this, I will do it. Consider a Markov chain. Consider a Markov chain with TPM. Capital P equal to 1 0 1 by 2 1 by 2 1 0 1 by 2 1 by 2 and the states 0 comma 1 and the states 0 comma 1. First subdivision, draw the transition diagram. Draw the transition diagram. Second one, show that state 0 is recurrent. Show that state 0 is recurrent. State 0 is recurrent. RECU or RECU. Third one, show that state 1 is transient. State 1 is transient. Fourth one is the state 1 periodic. Is the state 1 periodic? If so, what is the period? If so, what is the period? Next one. Is the chain irreducible? Yes, the chain is reducible. Yes, the chain is reducible. Next one. Yes, the chain is coded. Yes, the chain is coded. Explain. Yes, the chain is coded. Explain. Next one. Yes, the state one is state one absorbing state. Is state one absorbing state. That's all the question. Okay. Easily you can solve. Within 5 minutes you can complete the problem. If you know the definitions correctly. Okay. So what is the first one I will do? Transition diagram. But before that one, whether they mention or not, you prove that it is a finite one. How many states are given? 2 states. So finite and infinite? Finite. So start the solution. Let xn is equal to 0, 1. The given states. So which indicates that it is a finite one. Because only if it is finite, all the classifications are applicable. So now draw a transition diagram. How many states are there? 2 states. What are 2 states? 0 and 1. Tell me how to mark. 0 to 0, what is the probability of 1? 0 to 1, any combinations are there? Then 1 to 0, 1 by 2. 1 to 0 is 1 by 2. What is the next one given? 1 by 1. So 1 to 1 is given to be 1 by 2. Okay. Now we can start the discussion. Second one. First part is over. What is the second one? Show that state 0 is recurrent. To prove recurrent, if you are able to identify whether it is absorbing or not, that is enough. If it is going to be absorbing one means then it is a recurrent one. Then it is an absorbing one, no? Observing the simple logic, no? Observing the starting point, end point of ரெண்டுமே same தான். ஓகேவா? 0 ல இருந்து 0 க்கு போக வழி இருந்தாலோ 1 ல இருந்து 1 க்கு போக வழி இருந்தாலோ and the probability value should be equal to 1. அப்படி இருந்ததுன்னா then it is an absorbing state. Absorbing என்ன அர்த்தம்? அது தனக்குள்ள தன்னை இழுத்துக்கும். வேற எங்கேயும் போகாது. Okay, so the total probability value should be equal to 1. அதாவது சிம்பிளா ஒரு கோடிங்ஸை சொல்லணும்னா 0 ல இருந்து 0 க்கு போறதுக்கான சான்சஸ் என்னவா இருக்கணும்? 1 ஆ. 1 ல இருந்து 1 க்கு போற சான்சஸ் என்னவா இருக்கணும்? 1 ஆ. by directly. அப்படி இருந்ததுன்னா then it is said to be an absorbing. Whether state 0 is absorbing? Yes. Yes. What is the chance? 1. So it is an absorbing one. So right? Here capital P suffix 0 0. We are starting from 0 and we are going to 0. Pij enduvela. Here ij equal to 0. P00 equal to 1. So that implies state 0 is recurrent. State 0 is recurrent since all absorbing states are recurrent. So P00 equal to 1 means it is an absorbing. We know that all absorbing states are recurrent. So this state is also recurrent. Okay. What is the third one now? So what is the next one? State 1 is transient. Transient na இந்த மாதிரி இல்லாததனை transient னு சொல்றோம். Okay. So what is the chance of 1 to 1 ma? 1 by 2. Okay. வேற வழியில 1 to 1 வர முடியுமா? 1 ல இருந்து 0 போகும். பட் 0 ல இருந்து ரிட்டர்ன் 1 வர வழி இருக்கா? இல்ல. அப்பனா 1 to 1 க்கு ஒரே ஒரு பாசிபிலிட்டி தான் இருக்கு. அந்த probability value என்ன இருக்கு? 1 by 2. Okay. நம்ம actual definition பாத்தீங்கன்னா the process will not return to state 1. It will return to corresponding state. So அது வந்து ஏதோ ஒரு பாசிட்டிவ் probability இருக்கும். It will not be equal to 1. அப்படி 1 இல்லனா அந்த probability value is said to be a transient one. Okay. Starting end அதே தான் வர போகும். பட் probability value எப்படி இருக்கும்? ஏதோ ஒரு பாசிட்டிவ் probability இருக்கும். ஆனா 1 இருக்காது. then it is said to be a transient. Whether state 1 is transient? Yes or no? What is the probability value? 1 by 2. It is not 1. Okay, right? State 1 is transient since there does not exist a positive probability that the process will not return to state 1. Now tell me, what is the fourth one? State 1 is periodic. We have to check whether state 1 is periodic or aperiodic. So only for state 1. So what is the path for state 1 now? Periodic may be checked with the array logic. Starting and ending point should be the same. From 1, whether we can come back to 1? Yes. So how many steps you are taking? 1 step. This is 1 plus 1 over 10 over 6. 2 method. 1 plus 1 over chances is 1 by 2. It is in loop. Loop means what is the meaning of? Continuous process. Okay. Previous problem there was no loop at all. So we discussed as it is. Now from 1 to 1 I can come in 1 step. Or 1 to 1 I can come in 2 steps. Is that no? Because there is a loop. Circle then I have to come up. Whether 1 to 1 I can come in 3 steps or no. Whether I can come in 10 steps or not. So tell me how many steps I can go so far? Infinite. Okay, so what are the possible steps I am having? 1 step or 2 step or 3 step. It goes up to infinity. Okay. To identify the periodic or aperiodic, what we need? The GCD. What is the GCD of all this? 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to infinity. Others? What is GCD? Greatest common divisor. Which number will divide 1? 1. Which number will divide 2? 1, 2. Which number will divide 3? 1, 2. Which number will divide 4? 1, 2, 4. What is common for all? 1. So what will the GCD? 1. You get GCD as 1. So it is periodic or aperiodic? Aperiodic. Okay, so right. State 1. Write 2 to 3 possibilities now. 1 to 1, 1 step. 1 to 1 step. Like last problem. Then state 1. Starting from 1, I go directly to 1 in 1 step. Or next possibility, again I start from 1, go to 1, again I go to 1. Since it is a loop, so 2 steps. Next, 1 to 1, again 1 to 1, again 1 to 1. Then 3 steps. And so on. So right, Di is equal to 1, the GCD. If you are not familiar with the Di means write as GCD. GCD equal to 1. Hence, the state 1 is aperiodic. State 1 is aperiodic. State 1 is aperiodic. Overall, what is the next one? Is the chain irreducible? Tell me whether it is irreducible? No. Why? Irreducible means what is the meaning? All the states should communicate with each other. Whether 0 communicates with 1? 0 communicates with 1? Yes or no? No. There is no arrow between 0 and 1 number. 0 and 1, what is the probability value? 0. No communication. Whether 1 communicates with 0? Yes. So reducible or irreducible? Reducible. It is not irreducible. Okay, irreducible means what is the meaning? It should communicate with each other. Here 0 and 1 there is no communication. So it is not irreducible. So right. State 0 and 1. State 0 and 1. Do not communicate. Do not communicate with each other. With each other. Therefore, the Markov chain is. Therefore, the Markov chain is not irreducible. Not irreducible. What is the next one you have to check? Ergodic. For ergodic, what is the condition? Aperiodic and non-null persistent. Whether it is aperiodic? Yes. Okay, we got that one. So whether it is non-null persistent? Non-null persistent inner condition will be. Only if it is irreducible, it will be a non-null persistent. If it is not irreducible, it is not null persistent. Okay, irreducible irundha enna irukum non-null persistent apdi illana irukkum. So right, the Markov chain is not irreducible. The Markov chain is not irreducible. Therefore, the states are non-null persistent. The states are not null persistent. Sorry, not non-null persistent. Hence, the chain is not ergodic. Hence, the chain is not ergodic. Not ergodic. So, the irreducible illanaale automatically what it implies? It is not non-null persistent. Last one. Whereas state 1 is absorbing. அது என்ன சொன்னேன், அது அதுக்குள்ளே தன்னை எடுத்துக்கும், வேற இடத்துக்கு எங்கேயும் போகாது அப்படின்னா அது வந்து அப்சர்விங். ஸ்டேட் 1 அப்சர்விங் இல்லையே, வெளியே போகுது. 1 to 0 அது போகுது. 1 to 1 வருது, ஆனால் அதுக்கு சான்ஸ் எவ்வளோ? அதுக்குள்ளே மட்டும்தான் இருக்குது. நம்ம ஸ்டேட் 0 வந்து நமக்கு என்ன அப்சர்விங், ஏன்னா அது அதை தனக்குள்ளே மட்டும்தான் போகுது, வேறு எங்கேயும் போகுது. ஆனால் ஸ்டேட் 1 to 0 போகுது, சான்ஸ் 1/2. ஓகே, ஏன்னா அப்சர்விங் நான் சொன்னது தான். 0 to 0க்கு எனக்கு என்ன சான்ஸ் இருக்கணும்? 1 இருக்கும். 1 to 1க்கு எனக்கு இருக்கணும் 1 இருக்கும். அப்படி இருந்தால் தான் அது வந்து அப்சர்விங், இல்லைன்னா நாட் அப்சர்விங். ஓகே ரைட். லாஸ்ட் ஒன். Since P11 equal to 1/2 not equal to 1. Therefore, state 1 is not an observing state. State 1 is not an observing state. Understood the classifications? Remember the relationships. Then it will be easy to solve the problem. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Okay. So with this,